that's just me waffling on about my balls, alien abduction, how to make a coffee. I think there might have been some modelling in there somewhere. So Philip's got something. Just keep in good health. Yes, well, that's why I'm staying in bed for this. I went, I don't have to get up at this time in the morning, go in the hobby room, put the heater on and everything. And if I leave the air conditioner on, it'll be like, argh. And the good thing is, I spent most of the time just keep myself warm. What did you think I was going to say? So remember not to push the go live button, Bask, until I'm ready, okay? And I'm in tune. So I don't want to look like a complete idiot. All right, well, looks like we're just about there. I'm trying to see. 7 a.m. 7 a.m. I suppose. Hello! Yes, the show has officially started, and I thought we would start with a tune. I don't know how this is going to go. It's been a while since I've played this bloody thing, and my hands are frozen solid. It's only single degrees here this morning. I tell you, that's not a lot, especially in Celsius. Yeah, let's see how we go, all right? So forgive me for any mistakes. You can edit them out later, Bask. Yes, you can rock out to the banjo. Yes, God knows what the neighbours think. We better put that down before I break it. Oh, there we go. Oh. Well, this is, that's better. I hope you can still hear me. I've taken my ears off. I assume you can still hear me. My live feed is actually frozen. Oh, it's probably a mile behind. Who knows? Technology. At least we are in... Don't do that first thing in the morning. Widescreen. So Beverly Hillbillies. Yes, very good. Match that tune. And I am in bed, because, as I said, it is single degrees. It is quite cold here in Australia winter time. Well, look, relatively speaking, it was only a month ago, it was, 30-odd degrees, and now it's 5. So, relatively speaking, it feels cold. I know some of you people have colder temperatures, but, it's kind of gets cold all the time. Here, going from 30-odd to 5... freezes your nuts off. It does. It really does. Don't know what Becca's doing up. I suppose Becca's up. 7 o'clock. He would have walked the dog and done a few things. Yes. Becca says, last one. I've just become professional palindromes. You may call me Dr. Awkward. Oh, yeah, there's some really good palindromes. If you don't know what a palindrome is, spelt forwards and spelt backwards, right? It's the same. There's a bit of mansplaining for you. A bit of condescending mansplaining. But anyhow, palindromes are hilarious. And they have palindrome competitions, international palindrome competitions every year. And they come out with some really good ones. There's some absolutely brilliant ones that you wouldn't think, like great big long ones, like the taco dog eats its socks or something, and it comes back and reads it the same the other way. So there you go. I was abducted by aliens. Yes, it was the strangest thing. I was sitting here all, lying in my bed, sort of relaxing and having a good night's sleep. And I woke up in the morning and my beard was gone. I know. It's unfathomable. Apparently it was that time of the year for my annual probe. Annual probe, I think that's how you say it. Annual probe. Where they basically stick an endoscope up your bottom, the aliens do, and they look around. I don't know what the hell they're looking around for. Well, my bottom just be full of curry and chocolate. They get a big surprise. But anyhow, apparently it was time for the aliens to take me up to the mothership, and they decided my beard was like a superpower, right? It was just, so phenomenal. And they took it off, and they're using the DNA to create an entire super race of Harry Houdinis. Yeah, so there may be Harry Houdinis everywhere taking over the world soon. So wouldn't that be a lovely place? Wouldn't that? There'd be lots of banjo music and irreverent jokes and, lots of fat bastards, yeah. Speaking of fat bastards, I had dinner out at Curry with my friend Sunda, sort of like an ex-girlfriend sort of mine. And she quietly said to me, Harry, you're getting very fat. You really need to do something about that. And I thought, well, that's a bit bloody rude. I mean, the amount of curries and chocolate I eat, of course I'm bloody fat. What do you expect? You can't be thin on that kind of diet. So I went home and I thought, don't know. It's too cold to bloody go out walking and everything. I know Becca does it, but I'm too old and bloody fragile for that sort of shit. So I thought, well, I wonder if I could get one of those exercise bikes and I could, at least heat up the room, have it inside. I'd probably put the TV on and watch YouTube. And lo and behold, these guys, there's a big box here, right? Well, actually, this is the little box. There are 2 boxes back out to help me get them inside. Yesol reached out to me and said, hey, fat bastard. Well, they didn't use that quite terms. They just said, hey, you fat YouTuber, how would you like one of our exercise bikes that includes a screen, and you just review it for us. We'll send it to you. It's worth hundreds and squillions of dollars, but we'll give it to you for free. All you got to do is lose a few pounds. So that'll be coming up soon. I'll be riding the bike. and I did, apparently there's a screen and everything, and so you can have all the fun of exercising, but at the same time you can be watching, cat porn on YouTube. Fantastic. I mean, what more do you need? But there's only so much room in this brain. And look, I'm getting less wise, right? This is the problem. I'm going to be really serious and take the glasses off for this one. I've had my wisdom tooth out. Yes. Well, one of them. I had one out many, many years ago, and that made me a bit dumber. But, I went in. All I wanted was I had a toothache, right, near the wisdom tooth, and I wanted, to see if I could get a filling. So it was like ready for my decade return to the dentist. I don't go to the dentist very often. Don't really like the dentist, but I have one dentist. Had the same dentist for 30 years. I've been there 3 times. Anyhow, he went, yes, you do need a filling there, but it's between the wisdom tooth and the tooth that needs a filling. So, best idea is pull that wisdom tooth out anyway, because apparently it was distended. Yes, just like my testicles now that I've got older. They have distended. Yeah. If you notice that he's got older, boys? Yeah, one hung low. I'll tell you what, if you don't bundle those little brothers up in a little bloody package down there, they're banging around like bloody pendulums on the grandfather's clock. And I said clock, I didn't say cock. No, I didn't. As most of you know, I've become bisexual, and that is, I've said goodbye to sex, right? I no longer do it. There's no point. There's no point at all. So I might as well cut the little bastards off, because really they're serving no use other than annoying me down there and banging on my kneecaps. It's bloody useless. It's really stupid. I mean, I can't go freeballing like I used to. I can't even, like I used to sleep in the nude. Well, I sleep in the nude now. I roll over. It's like that bloody game you used to play at school. That thing, Connect thing, or what it was, a little, stick with 2 strings and a ball of click-clacks or whatever. I do that in the middle of the night. They roll over and they bang me in the head. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So, quite frankly, if anybody wants to come around with a pair of scissors and got some needle and thread, get rid of them. I'd be more than grateful, I'm sure you could sell them for something. You'd probably gold plate them and say, Houdini's balls. Yes, he still had some. I went for a little dunny trip the other day, and I usually take my scarf off when I go to the toilet. This time I forgot. And the back of the scarf, straight down the bowl. When I got out, I went, something wet between my legs flapping around. The bloody scarf was all soaking wet in the dunny bowl. Yeah. So there's a top tip for you. When you go to, drop a battleship in the arena, well, make sure you take your scarf off, because otherwise the little bugger ends down there and plays with all the submarines. And, it needs a bit of a wash. I think, it smells like Bass Sandpit. Edwin says, I need the sound because I can't read his lips. Read my lips. Yeah, exactly. So look, moving forward on this channel, I've got some more work to do with War Spot. I have something to show you. That's right. This was the something. Hang on, I'll just have some coffee. Tug mugs are available at the merchandise shop. You too can have a tug in bed. God, I make a good coffee. This is the coffee thing, right? I'll tell you about the coffee thing. My coffee machine, stopped working. It went all bloody. I thought, what the hell's going on? It's only 7 years old. Anyhow, I did the Googling and all the rest of it and watched a few YouTube clips about it. It's a DeLonghi Dedica, right? And apparently there's a little seal in there, and you're supposed to change it every year. Well, I hadn't changed mine for 7 years. Apparently my seal had sort of gone, so it wasn't sealing when you put the portafilter on, right? Clicked it in with the coffee. It wasn't sealing, so you'd push the button and the portafilter would go, just boom, throw the coffee all over the floor and spurt water everywhere. It was a bloody disaster. Don't they use banjo music to get rid of vagrants to city centres? Yes, apparently so. In fact, I can make more money by standing on a street corner and playing my banjo, and people then pay me to go away. It's quite lucrative. Oh, look who just came in. It's Bess the cat. Yeah, she's taken one look at the bed and gone. Up you come. She's down there. See? I'll show you. She's down there. Oh, she's running away. Did you see her? did you see her? Yeah, she's absolutely mortified. She's going, what's all that crap on my bed? You got bloody banjos and red lights and cameras and microphones. What the hell's going on? Yeah. What have we got here? Well, I have got it on the screen there, but I can't. I really should have put the iPad here, shouldn't I? I really should have used my brain and had the iPad right here, so I didn't have to keep looking over that way. Yes, but I have lost a wisdom tooth, right? So I'm not as smart as I used to be. I try and regulate her fish, and she has lost a little bit of weight. But tell you what, if I don't feed her, she beats me up something severely. So, but she will spring, boing. You know, she's like most cats. She can jump a metre or two in the air. Not a problem. So, you know, she's obviously got very strong legs there. So, you know, and she will move very quickly, I tell you. Especially if, you know, if I find a turd on the floor like they did the other day, she was in a hurry to go to the bloody kitty litter. Obviously didn't get there in time. And I didn't realise it. She'd actually dropped a little ball of cat poop. And didn't know. Walked out of here, went down, made my coffee, walked back again. Well, what's that funny shape? There must be a cockroach on the floor there. Turned the light on, went to sort of pick it up, and realised there was a cat turd that I'd squashed. And then I had to look on the bottom of my slippers and go, oh, shit! Literally. So that was my morning duty. I had to scrape the crap off the bottom of my slippers and get rid of Basque's squashed flat turd off the floor. Yeah, the joy. Have you ever noticed, look, this is the thing, this is the strange thing, right? Just after I've done the hand grinding, right? Because that's what you do, you've got to grind it. And I open it up for just that very first second when I open it up. You know what it smells like to me? Dog turds. It's really weird. The very first whiff, it changes, right? But the very first, whatever the first whiff that comes off, I go, God, that smells like a dog turd. And I mean, of course I know what dog turds smell like, you know. Becca's got a dog. I've been around there. I smelt that dog's turds. It was something to do, you know. But no, it first couple of smells, I go, oh, it smells like bloody shit. And then that disappears, and then all the row. Yeah, true, it does, doesn't it, Philip? Yeah, exactly. I don't know why that is. I mean, I know there's a coffee bean they stick in some bloody marsupial rat or something, and it goes through its digestive system, shits it out its ass, and then that coffee bean is supposed to have fantastic flavour. Actually got metal teeth in it, right? And the metal teeth really do, you know, the burrs, and they do a fantastic job of grinding. And plus, you've got a little clicky thing on the bottom. And who doesn't like a little clicky thing on their bottom? Yes, don't they, girls? Yes. And that clicky thing on your bottom, that'll set the thing. So I started on about 9, and I was slowly going down, and I got down to 6, and that was too fine, and it started to make the coffee a little bit sour. So I clicked it back up 7. 7 seems to be the sweet zone on my little clicky thing. So Becca, when you get yours, 7's not bad, but then again, you're having that Greek coffee, so God knows, you know, by the time you pull it out of your ass and put it in a cup, who knows? Now, we were talking about something before I went on. Oh, yes, Warspite. Yeah, so, okay, the Warspite is doing really well, that video. Thoroughly enjoying it. I'm glad I'm back on the Warspite now. I mean, it took me a week and a half to get that video out because the masking took me, you know, especially with my eyes, the way they've been. Anyhow, look, of course, I love 3D printing. And when I was sort of doing the bits on the Warspite, I went, well, those the boats and the turrets, they really let the kit down, and you could print it really big. It's fully detailed, massively detailed, less than a shekel, right? So that's less than $7 US, less than that for the file. I mean, you need a 3D printer to be able to print it. But anyhow, took a few hours to print. This was the first one that I printed just to see what it was all like. I've got another one that I printed. I'll have a pic here for the Great Unwashed, right? And that's got supports and everything in, protect everything, and so I'll get a better quality print. But there's highly detailed boats on there, and the turrets are in much better shape. So I'm hoping my second one that I printed with all the support structure in it, it should be a lot better and a lot nicer. But how about that, hey? You just print the whole bloody thing, that's it. I mean, this is where modelling will go. Will go. You'll just, I want to get that new bloody kit from, you know, Kawasaki or whatever. Go online, find it, there it is, send it to your printer, out come the parts, away you go, you know. Put it together. I need a grinder for a camper. I need a gimbal. It has got a little thing on it. What I need is a drone. little drone. Yeah, that'll frighten the bloody cat away. Anyway, if Bass comes back again, I won't turn the camera on her. You know, she's done this before, where she's been in the room and I've picked her up to show her on camera. And I mean, Bass normally is a very well-tempered cat. She's not big on being picked up, but she'll allow me to pick her up and she'll allow me to give her a bit of a pet and everything. But if the camera, what it is, when the camera's going, she just goes bloody crazy and goes just, oh no. And that's video camera. I mean, if I get the stills camera out, this is totally different. Like, you know, in the evenings, I'm whatever, and she's in the bed beside me, or the bed, on the couch beside me, and she'll, you know, be one of her poses, right? Pick here for great unwashed. And she'll pose. And she'll let me take a photo of her. Well, so she's quite happy with still camera. But when it comes to video, no. Because that's because she's used to being behind the camera, doing the videoing and doing all the editing and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, she's production material. Yeah, she doesn't want to be front of house. Yeah. Look, I'll build what I can when I can. I know I've got too many projects I've started, so I'm concentrating on all those work in progress, and I want to get that list right down. So then your expectations are only, here's a review, here's the kit, I'm going to build it. I want to get to that. That's my aim. And it doesn't matter if I get it done, you know, then and when, it'll just get done when it gets done. Anyhow, I'll be nice and trim and thin soon, so maybe that'll make me more proactive, you know. Up on my bike in the morning, so my legs will be doing their exercise in the morning, and my hands, they'll get to do lots of exercise as well, because I've got all my grinding for my coffee. If you've come in late, you've missed the entire coffee segment, you'll have to go back and watch it, right, on the replay. There's a whole segment on how I grind my coffee in the mornings, right? There's another segment on how my testicles have descended. That's worth listening to too. Don't show you anything. And Bass the cat has visited a couple of times, but unfortunately every time she's turned up, I put the camera on her and she ran away because she just had a look at the bed and went, there's a bloody banjo, there's a bloody, what's this, there's cameras, there's microphones. So she was not impressed. So I paused the print, I took the thing out, because I saw it. It's one of those things you didn't know, except I saw it. I went in there and went, it's printing, but no filament's rolling. And I went, what's wrong with the filament? And I went, oh, there's a bloody big knot in there. What the hell? So paused everything, got it out, untangled it all, pulled it bloody through, released it, off it went, and perfect. So now I've got perfect bottom layers, perfect top layers. The prints are looking really good. They're heat resistant. The quality is good. The strength is there. So I'm pretty happy now. Pretty happy. So if you've bought any tools off me, especially the new ones, they will function. They'll be good. I don't send anything out unless it's actually functional. It works well. But if the finish isn't 100% and you'd like a replacement where it is schmick, I will give you a free replacement, but you need to buy something else, so the postage is paid, right? And then I'll throw in a full free replacement of whatever tools you previously bought, so you'll get nice shiny ones. Or if you just want a free replacement because you think, oh yes, I'd like some nice shiny ones, you'll have to pay me the postage. Now the postage is actually double what I charge. Like I only charge half the postage when I do an order. I eat that out of the, you know, the other half of the postage gets eaten out of the cost that I charge for this. It's all numbers, right? But yeah, the postage will be about $20 US overseas, and it's about $15 Australian, $10 US in Australia. So yeah, something like that. Yeah. But anyhow, look, if you want your tools replaced, I will do it for free, but postage will need to be paid either in a new order or you just send me the postage money. I'll print your tools out and send you a brand new set. Not a problem, because yeah, they weren't 100%. They were okay, and they would work. Like the tools would work. They weren't as pretty as they could have been. So there you go. All right, some last questions before we sign it up, because I am getting hungry and I want to do my pancakes. I bought a whole new bag of buckwheat flour, right? And a little buckers, and I want to have some bucking good pancakes. And on that note, I will say goodbye. I better go find Bask, get her some more fish. So it's goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini. Yes, Bask. Yes, I will get you some fish, Bask. I'll get you some fish now. No, don't bump the tripod. Bask, oh God! Oh.